So the attention will shift to you, Sheikha. I would love to hear about what you have to say. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the kind introduction. It's a pleasure to join you here today to discuss how the banking sector can collaborate to promote, support, and accelerate technological integration in the financial industry. Financial technology is now a cornerstone of modern banking infrastructure and vital in remaining competitive and customer-centric, ensuring retention and engagement in the current disruptive environment. Financial institutions must quickly adapt to rapidly changing world and, in our view, embrace fintech as an opportunity to thrive rather than tools to compete and survive. Adapting and impacting the fintech, it's a process. It's not as simple as that. We keep saying fintech, blockchain, and so on. So how to do it? I mean, it's a process. Making a bank competitive in the current environment requires informed decision-making on technological and deep understanding of the forces at work. In broad terms, and if we use MBK as an example, we have identified three main areas of focus: the threat and disruption of technological innovation, the faster pace of change in product and services enabled through fintech, and number three, facilitating customer engagement through digital banking services. Countries and institutions looking to adopt financial technology must understand their operating environment and implement technologies accordingly. If we take our GCC region as an example, demographic considerations are vital in providing relevant technologies and solutions. In Kuwait, for instance, 63% of population below the age of 30. This population also enjoys one of the highest internet and mobile penetration rate in the world. In such economies, advanced online and mobile banking is not a luxury, it's an integral part of the online financial ecosystem. Who doesn't have, mobile banking now, and who doesn't manage his account through mobile banking? I believe all of us. Nobody now goes to the branch to manage his account. We use not just the iPad, the mobile. Mobile is first. This is the strategy of most banks. For a while, there has been a growing consensus, especially in MENA, that banks must adapt or else they will disappear and not survive, or as we say, they will, dinosaur. Our philosophy is in the opposite in MBK. We do not view technology as a threat to traditional banking services, but a fluid enabler to solution for our clients to better service and to come up with innovative products. With fintech and blockchain comes the exciting opportunity to build and thrive. We must remain vigilant and proactive as we enter uncharted technological territory rather than defending outdated mechanisms. As you know, technology change is exponential. So we have to be up to date. We have to invest hugely in technology. Otherwise, as I said, we will be dinosauring. That being said, there is a significant room for improvement. Much current infrastructure is outdated, and we will not transform overnight. It is important for institutions to reorganize and recognize the anticipated such gaps and to anticipate such gaps. Partnership with non-banks, fintech players are an emerging trend worldwide that strengthen banking architecture, while true internal integration can occur. This takes many forms, such as core IT upgrades to improve bandwidth, and ranges to cybersecurity, resilience to combat rising online threats. As you know now, cyber attack is one of our main challenges. Competition brings with it the need for innovation. Our aim is for new initiatives to give us an edge against our peers. We have invested in our consumer platforms to provide better service experiences for customers, with new options such as selfie pay, biometric cards, and smartphone, selfie identification and fingerprint. We recently implemented a new mobile banking platform for Egypt, Iraq, Bahrain, Jordan, and UAE, which ensures seamless banking transactions. On top of this, our joining of SWIFT GPI and Ripple networks to ensure real-time international remittances across geographies. Bolstering our global transaction offering also demonstrate how leveraging new technologies can create a remarkable customer experience, but on reliability and convenience. Create an infrastructure for enabling fintech. We have to come up with certain infrastructures to make sure that we are on the level of best practices. The future success of banking lies in the hands of technology. Banks must compete and commit significant investment into building state-of-the-art infrastructure if they wish to keep pace with the sector's accelerating trajectory. Some analysts go even beyond that. They predict that IT investment should be as much as 10% of revenues. And I always, when I talk to my chairman, I always tell him, if we want to lead, if we want to be the most innovative bank in the country and in the region, we have to agree on a percentage of the bottom line to invest in technology. For new concepts and ideas to be tested, banks should participate in this process to incubate and nurture programs, including likes of FinTech Hive in Dubai, FinTech Saudi in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and FinTech Bay in Bahrain. Similarly, in Kuwait, the central bank has recently issued a regulatory sandbox framework for FinTechs. We have no doubt that the appetite for partnership among the large banks will propel operation and service offerings into the digital age. This focus, however, should not be limited to domestic partners and startups. Regulatory infrastructure must welcome both homegrown and overseas fintech players to stimulate growth drivers across markets. Innovation is key growth driver, catering to a young and tech-savvy population. Younger customers will become early adopters for the technology, such as artificial intelligence and robotics, and will be adequately rewarded for doing so. It is in banks' best interest to foster such relationship with key stakeholders. Opportunities for investment in the Arab world fintech industry. And this is, a message to international investors and companies to, just have a serious target to invest in the region. There exists a wealth of opportunities for investment in the Arab fintech industry. It is remarkable to witness the progress that has been made and its implications for the industry. Powerful and relevant players are emerging, especially when it comes to payments and transactions. The recent London IPO, as mentioned by the honorary London Mayor of Interwork International, it's a UAE-based business, is a testament to the fact of merging with internationals. And similarly, we also at MBK had our own experience investing in smart wealth through our investment banking arm. MBK Capital Smart Wealth, it's a service end-to-end, fully digitized, and the purpose is basically to attract the youth and to leverage on, digitization and the appetite of customers in the technology. And the platform is well positioned to grow our wealth management business. This is not to say that large banks should be competing in any arms race for fintech partners. It has to be studied, it has to be within a strategy, and not to invest haphazard with fintech players or investors.
I'm afraid I'm going to ask you to wrap up in 1 minute, please.
Sorry?
Can you wrap up in 1 minute, please?
Okay, whatever you want. In conclusion, and I'll make it a small conclusion. Today, as we know, many banks in the MENA region and beyond are adopting new and exciting platforms in the wake of fintech growing hold in the industry, in the banking industry. Shifting customers' needs and demographic changes reminds us that we must continue to do the best that we can in investing in technology. Once again, I would like to thank the Arab British Chamber of Commerce for hosting us here today, and I look forward to contribute in any questions during the discussion session. Thank you so much.